say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And we gotta watch this quarterback.
He leaves it with his back. Slithers into space.
Oh.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to run it. It's 4. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Split backs here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good
60 long, he's right there.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Coming out aggressively. Takes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Let's go. Williams looking for a man.
Oh, that's great defense.
That's
great defense.
Right at the goal line.
I like it, dude.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And
wow.
Picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's great defense.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
That's a good one about the new house. Damn. Figure you up.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw the ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down.
Oh, great play.
Got the first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense isn't going.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The give to the tailback.
There you go.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna let it fly, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Traffic must be dirt. I wouldn't even call that traffic. That's crazy.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once.
That's not a troll, dog. 40, 12, and 12. That's better.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
I didn't see him.
Wide out. Complete to the left. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter.
Really
it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he goes into the end zone.
The big fella's ball.
It going early, that is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
What a blown cover.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wonderful. They let him bounce it outside.
They'll go to the ground.
Hey.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Aggression bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Trying play action.
Way to beat it. Way to read it.
And they get home and they get him at
Way
the
to read it,
21.
D1 play.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
I think that out quarters. I like this defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Just didn't throw the ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
No way you want that read that long.
The incompletion.
Come on, dog.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Blitz package,
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions.
Great read.
25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good timing on the quick out. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sooners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the right. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Kent State. The MAC should never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plows through the defense. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Wait now, fellas.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Different look.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Keep doing different look.
They'll run play action. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing, and he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball. They have it at the 46.
He makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right.
Right there,
good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback.
He's going to look out this way.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
I missed him.
Still on his feet at the 45.
Ooh.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now started
the corner that was guarding you.
Really nice touch and throw on that.
Got like pulled into the offensive line because the route was so close to the line, yo. It was really getting blocked by like a guard. That's crazy. Oh man, you gotta be off the pass first.
Through the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback.
That's hilarious. First goal was up.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Got a step.
And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keeps looking downfield. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Better not be no holder.
It's Graham. Turns it on in midfield. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger.
Like, I didn't even shift my line at.
This defense has kept them backed up. Wow. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Jesus.
Williams will pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a quick return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
So you out of bounds?
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out, rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool box.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying the left side.
And
how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Barrett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Time running out, and he goes
down at 34.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
undefeated up north. What we got left up north?
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half.
Undefeated. We've seen them on everybody's board. Recruiting one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
First half of season.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
you understand, like, the running game is a big part of the plan.
I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. On target.
It's my dog.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
We get hit? What the hell?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
He said, now
the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Great play action, Lem.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stops the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets the back moving.
You think we're man? I love it, Bob.
Scanning the field, it's Barrett. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone.
That's a great throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He's not
no more wide
afraid to
receiver
go
this time.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended.
A little bit more.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Steelers don't want to put the ball today. It only appears to be the tight end. The
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
That's a great play call.
Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. And he's dragged down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Powers through the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the
ignored me.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Motion
from the wide receiver.
You running that way?
To the ground with the back.
Oh, that's a great ball carrier right there.
Gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense. Make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Here's the handoff. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That smile on your face.
The Wildcats are on the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
They'll try it over the left side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Barrett.
What are you doing? I'm out here.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Everybody.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Same level.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Not putting the ball.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great fit.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Powers through.
Inbound.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.